I'm going to use some different colors to show you how it looks in different colors. And here's another one that I made using the same paper but with a different background, the same pattern paper, accented a little bit different, like that. And then this one was actually a little bit of a goof. I stamped this on the wrong side, so I made amends, and my amends actually turned out to be very cute, and I love this. In fact, I think I like this one better than this one. But anyway, what we're going to do today, and my camera wasn't recording, so I had already cut down my paper. Here is our card base. I do need to trim this down to 8 inches, and this is the second one. So let's get the trimmer out. I'd already scored this when I realized that the camera wasn't recording. So we're going to get this in here and cut this down to 8.5. So it needs to be an 8.5 by 4 1/4 cardstock, and then we're going to score it at 5.5, and I've already got the score line in this one. So it's going to fold over like this. And then we need this 8 by 3, so 8 inches by 3, and we need to score that one at 4. And that's going to be that little middle card that lives, or the little top card that lives right in the middle. So let's get the scoreboard up here, and let's score this at 4. And I am using the Brutus Monroe cardstock. It is a very good quality, sturdy cardstock. So let's just move those out of the way for a minute. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make sure I got a good crease on these, because we're going to mat them. Now I did cut my mats, and I'll give you those measurements in just a moment. But please don't worry about the measurements. I will list everything in the description below, so you can actually go in and write down these measurements so you can make this card yourself. And another thing, you do not have to design it the way I did. You know, this is just an idea, and you can take and run with it and decorate it any way you want to. You could use some little elements that you buy, stickers and things like that, and put on the front to decorate it. You could stamp and color and fussy cut some little things to go on it. I mean, the sky's the limit. So it's a very versatile little card, as most cards are, and I just think it's so cute. So I'm hoping, let's see if this has a right way. I think like that would be the right way. So let's go ahead and get our art glitter glue on this. Now this is designer paper, and this pack that I got this from, I actually got it on clearance. Don't y'all just love a clearance rack? Anytime I go in Hobby Lobby, I always look for anything that has the red sticker on it, because that normally means you're getting 70% off. Now, is that not gorgeous? I just love these colors together. So what you're going to do is you're going to mat the front of this card, and then with the fold to your right, like this, you're going to open it up, and you're going to mat this one like this. And I think this one needs to go. I always struggle with my pattern paper. Not all of it, but a lot of times with florals. Is this going the right way, or does it need to be turned? Let's look at it again and see. Yep, I think it looks good like this. I really don't think it matters, but we're going to go with this and see what happens. I hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday morning. It's Tuesday morning that I'm recording this, so I'm hoping to have it up later today. Still been working with my my video equipment. Oops, did I get this cut wrong? Let's see. We can always. Yep, I sure did. I must have miscut this. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are just going to lay it down. I'm going to lay it on my little mat. And we're going to take about 1/4 inch off of it, just like this. I'm not going to use the scissors because I didn't want to get glue on my scissors. I'm probably going to cut through my mat on my little thing here, but you know what? It's just cardstock and a plastic bag. So, yeah, there we go. and that kept it from sticking to the to my mat. So all we're going to do now is just glue it back up and put it back on. Let's see if that works better. I don't know how I got that off, but I certainly did. Yeah, that's much better. So let's go ahead and put a little bit more glue on it because, like I said, this stuff dries so fast. Okay, let's get a little bit more up here. I know it looks like I'm putting down a lot of glue, but really it's not. I am using the fine metal tip on my art glitter glue, which gives you so much more control of your glue. Okay, now that worked. Okay, and that's going to fold over like this. This side is the one that I'm thinking I want to mat this side as well. So let's get this other little scrap that I've got. And you know what? I think that's going to work perfect. All we need to do is trim it. And let's see, this is 4 1/4. So we need to trim this down to 4. So that's an easy fix, isn't it? So we are going to put this right here. And we're going to wipe that off right there. And then we're ready to glue that mat down. And as you can see, this card comes together really quick. It's not a difficult card to make at all. And it has a really pop to it. And like I said, I just love these colors. They're so soft and delicate and just absolutely beautiful. You know, with these flowers, I'm thinking I might have to put some butterflies on here. Anybody that knows me knows how much I love butterflies. So this card just may be calling for a butterfly or two. Alright, we got that much done, so now what we need to do is I measure in about 1/2 inch all the way around, and I just sit this down like that. Now, I'm going to tell you how I find it easier to glue this down is I use a little piece of the painter's tape or the sticky tape, but what I do is I will put it on my leg, my shirt. I'll do something to get it my fingers to get it where it's not so tacky because I do not want it to tear my paper. I just want it to hold it for a minute. So what I do is I tape it right here, I close my card on it, and then I just lift this all the way over, and then I have a perfect place to put my glue and lift it back over, and I know that it's going to be straight and it's going to be exactly where I want it. So I'm going to make sure I get around the edges good, and then a little bit in the middle. And now we're just going to, I'll tell you what, we're going to make it easier. We're just going to bring this over to it. Just like that. Press it down. The good thing about art glitter glue is it dries really, really super fast. Now we're going to go over here and just peel off our tape very gently. And there you go. We made that card in record time, and it is so stinking cute. So now what we need to do is find some coordinating cardstock to do something to the front of it. Actually, you know, I have these little butterfly wings that I cut out and actually stickled. Now, how cute is that? I think I'm going to maybe put this up on dimensions and let it sit off the card, and maybe we'll put a little, actually, you know, I don't think I'm going to put anything else on the front. I think this just speaks volumes, and we're going to put on the inside our message of thinking of you or get well, something like that. I love that. I think it's gorgeous. Now, do I want to pop this up? You know, I think I'm going to glue it down because I'm afraid if I don't, these wings are delicate and they may, I don't know, let's try just doing it in the middle. I don't think it needs dimension though. This butterfly's got lots of dimension and lots of sparkle, so I think it's going to be gorgeous just like this. Okay, I'm going to take a little block and lay it on top of there. And I'll let that dry for a minute. And while that's drying, let's see if we can find a little stamp. I've got some wooden stamps that are super cute. And let's see if we can find something that has a good get well on it. I don't know if y'all struggle with storing your wooden stamps like I do, but I think I'm going to do this little get well soon. And maybe we'll put a couple little butterflies on the inside. I want it to be simple, and I wanted it to have a little bit of elegance to it. I know when we're sick, you know, we're under the weather, we've had surgery, whatever, nothing lifts you up like getting a get well card. So it's always good to have some get well cards in your stash of cards, and of course birthday cards, thinking of you cards, and just blank note cards. These are usually my go-tos. So let's pull out our VersaFine ink, and I have used this before, so I'm hoping I'm going to get a good stamp on this. So let's hope for the best. That looks good. Now what I'm going to do is center this right about here. And you know what else I'm going to do? When I use the rubber stamps, I have an old mouse pad that I like to put under, because these red rubber stamps do not have the give in them that the photopolymer stamps have. So what I'm going to do is put that little mat under there to give me a cushion. Sort of like with your Misty has that cushion, and I think that's one reason we always get such good quality stamping when we use our Misty. And for any of y'all that do not know what a Misty is, I know some people are new. I remember when I was new, and a lot of times I would go to videos and I felt like people were talking over my head. I didn't understand what they were talking about. There was embossing, there was heat embossing, there was different kinds of paper, different kinds of markers, different kinds of embossing powder, different kinds of glue, different types of tape, and it can be overwhelming. My advice to anybody that's just starting out is go slow, learn a little at a time, and create. Listen to as many YouTube videos as you possibly can in your time given, and you'll be surprised within a year you will be a pro. So just a little word of wisdom there for anybody that's struggling with that. I'm trying to decide, we got that here and this there. Do I want to border this? I don't think so. I think it's got enough with it being on the front like that. I think that's really cute. Like I said, you can dress these cards up, you can dress them down. We could put a thinking of you here. Here's another butterfly that I did, and I used stickles, and I am going to do a tutorial on this, so be on the lookout for that coming. I think that's just stunning, and it looks really good on black or a dark blue. So that's I think this is all I'm going to do with this card today, because I want to be able to write something here, a little note. And you also, if you wanted to do a bigger note, you've got the whole back. And I'll tell you something else I love to do. I love to use a die that has a pocket and glue it on the back and put a note in it. So that's another option that you could do. But this is a cute little card to give to anybody to lift their spirits, to say, hey, I'm thinking of you. So if you liked this card, please comment in the comment section below. And please give me a thumbs up and share this with any of your crafty friends. I am trying to grow my channel, and I just appreciate everyone that has subscribed thus far. I am new, So y'all bear with me. I do have more crafts coming your way. And again, I just want everybody to be kind to one another. And as my channel says, it's Random Acts of Crafting. Share random acts of kindness. Be kind to someone today. Tell them you love them. Appreciate the people around you, because tomorrow's not promised. So make today worth living. Everybody have a good time today. Enjoy your Tuesday, and look back for me to be on YouTube again soon. Love you guys. Bye-bye.